Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is of course again new makeup releases. While I'm saying this, I also have to tell you that my festival of Passover, or as we call it Pesach, is coming up soon, so that's why I might be here or there, or I don't know yet where I'm gonna be. I will definitely be in the kitchen. So just saying that this is a bit of a time in the year where I don't know yet what I'm gonna do with this channel. You know, don't worry, I'm not disappearing again completely. I see your comments, sweeties. Okay, so that is that. If you're new here, just found me. I'm Leorah, makeup artist and stylist, mother of 7 kids and a lot of dogs, and I love them all, and I also have a rescue cat. I'm very much into rescue animals, but this channel here is of course about makeup mostly, and one of the dogs is moving my soft boxes right now, so because they're sleeping on the floor next to me. By the way, my big one, Rex, he is snoring so adorably. He's wearing a cone collar right now because he underwent a procedure and that makes him snore. It's the cutest thing. Let's see if he's gonna do it again while I'm filming. Okay, sweetie, so, but in any case, this is my channel and I hope you like it here. If you, of course, do so, then let me know in the comments. Subscribe to my channel if you want to. And before we go into the new makeup releases, I also want to say that maybe I'm going to try, okay, I'm going to try till it gets on my nerves and I'll stop. I will try to always put the name of the brand that I'm speaking about down here, okay, or down here or somewhere, okay, where I have room, so you will know, because sometimes I feel like maybe I'm not pronouncing it right or something. Sometimes also the spelling of the brand is maybe not 100% clear from when you're hearing it. Okay, so when you hear me say it. Okay, so I'm going to try to help you a bit and just like put the name here so you can Google it and find the brand. Okay, beyond that, I will also of course mention if I do have discount codes with the different brands. I'm not pushing it down anyone's throat. Use it or don't. I'm just using it. No, I'm just saying it so you can use it if you want to. Okay, beyond that, just follow the link in my description box to my link tree, because there you will find all my social media and also the list of all my discount codes, also with brands that I'm not constantly mentioning here. Can you stop pushing against the softbox? Really? Okay, is that all? No, it's not all. I also wanted to tell you what I used for today's look, which I'm really in love with. It is so much bolder than I intended, but it's kind of really cool, and that is from this palette. This is the Yummy palette. Again, I'm trying to hold my phone while I am opening the palette. I just have to keep my phone open because if I lose the page, I don't have enough Wi-Fi here to... Can you stop moving this box? I don't have enough Wi-Fi here in my basement. If I lose it, I'll lose it, you know? Okay, so this is the Yummy palette, and I have been using this. This is now my 3rd look. By the time you're seeing this video, all 3 looks should be up on my Instagram, and this is a very nice palette. We will also speak later on in the video about Saints, Angels, Sinners, and I do have a discount code with that brand. Okay, so beyond that, I also should point out that I have what I have on my lips, because I actually tried today for the first time the new lippy collection from Unearthly Cosmetics. I did receive a PR package the other day with the new brush set, which I'm going to show you in just a second. I don't know how to do that with holding my phone, but this is the shade that I'm wearing today. This is the shade Cupid. And I have to say, maybe if you're following me for a longer time and you know me, that I've always said I'm not into glosses. Sweeties, the older I get, or should I say the more experienced I get, I'm really liking it more and more. I am basically wearing glosses exclusively. Sometimes I'm going to bullet lipsticks, liquid lipsticks in that sense, or matte liquid lipsticks is like, go away, get away from me, right? Satin is okay, but I am so into the glosses. It just makes me look fresh and young, girl. And it's just so much fun, and these are so nice. Now of course this is my first one that I have just tried. I'm also going to put this on Instagram. It's the first time that I took a picture of my lips, which is like but yeah, there's time for a first time all the time. You know? Okay, so this is the shade Cupid. There are 7 more. I'm gonna have to put my phone down. Okay, So this is how they look. I also do own the previous collections, the satin liquid lipstick collection, and they were also good, considering that they are not glossy and not sparkly and shiny, but kind of semi-matte because they're satin. I still like them a lot, and I've also featured them a lot here on my channel, but glosses, sweeties, this is so spring, and this is so me, you know? They also smell very good and taste very good, and some of them are sparkly. I think there's just one that is not sparkly, and yeah, so that is that. Swatches, by the time you're seeing this, ooh, I'm losing my page, they should also be online already. Not lip swatches, but swatches on the arm of those glosses, okay? Then I also need to quickly show you the brush set. Sorry, this is taking too long, but this is the new brush set. This is my third brush set from Unearthly Cosmetics. I'm actually using one of these brushes from the previous one, which was the green set. Like every single day I'm using this brush, and also other brushes, but this is my most favorite brush because I'm just using it to blend out my contour and everything. So these are very good brushes. I highly recommend them to you in case you want to check out brushes. I'm seriously using them all the time, and I have a lot of brushes from a lot of brands, and yeah, I have not tried everything that is out there, of course, but from what I know of my level of experience, I think they're very good brushes, and they also hold up very well during cleaning, which is something that I absolutely can judge because I clean my brushes. I wash them every single day. Okay, so my brushes undergo torture every day, and if brushes hold up for years while I'm doing that, that is really a sign of good quality. Okay, now, sweeties, let us go finally into the new makeup releases before you all leave, because, you know. Oh, I should also say that with Unearthly Cosmetics, I also do have a code, and it's on my link tree. Okay, wait. Okay, so let us go into it, and today I want to start with Glam Shop because they're sneak peeking something, and I'm going to try to not do too many sneak peeks because otherwise my whole video will always be just filled with sneak peeks, and that is very unsatisfactory for me. I don't know how you feel about it. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I have to talk about this, but if it's just like, I think like 2 weeks ago or something, we had like sneak peek after sneak peek after sneak peek, and very few actual releases, and it is, for me, is like, can we just have something, you know what I mean? So in any case, so this is a sneak peek from Glam Shop, and I'm mentioning this now because I have not spoken about Glam Shop in a long time, and I actually just the other day dug out one of my old Glam Shop palettes, and I think it was the Violetti palette, I think, and I did a look with it, and yeah, so I was like, they're coming out with something new, and this is basically, I think, launching this coming Friday. All right, so I don't have a lot of information here, just that this is coming. So in case you are a big fan of Glam Shop, then of course have your eyes open for this one, and then just check on the website. It looks, of course, like a palette. There are round pans and there are also square pans. I do assume that the square pans is a face palette and the round pans is a eyeshadow palette. And there seem to be also some tubs. Does one say that? Tubs, containers with maybe loose pigments or something. Not 100% clear, so please just check it out for yourself. Then we should also talk about Flirt With Me Boutique because they're coming out with this palette. So this is the, I don't even know, what is the name of this palette? Highlight, I don't know. It doesn't say here what the name of the palette is, but it is in a bunny shape. And that is not really for me. Maybe if you know me a tiny little bit, you know that weird shapes of palettes is very unattractive to me, but that is just me. And really, when you watch videos like this, like new makeup releases videos, you know, take it with a grain of salt because everybody has, of course, different preferences. You know, even if I say there is not enough depth in the palette, there are too many shimmers in the palette, that's just me, because this is how I do my makeup, but everybody is different, okay? So for me personally, I like it simple. I'm very minimalist when it comes to what the packaging should be. Do I like nice pictures on the package? Yes. Can it be a normal square palette? Yes, please. You know, I don't need this. I don't know how to store it. It will always be in the way for me. Okay. Now, with all of that being said, it is a cute looking palette. Again, for me personally, there's not enough depth in the palette because I like darker looks, but again, not everybody is like that. So yeah, do with that what you want. Yeah, so this is Flirt With Me Boutique, and this is now available for pre-order in case you want to check this one out. All right, so let us move on to the next one from Neve Cosmetics. They're also sneak peeking something. Yeah, and this is the first look at the Galaxy Holo Quad that is coming soon. So, it's kind of strange. No, it's not strange, but if it is a sneak peek, but then you're showing the whole quad, then it's basically not a sneak peek anymore, is it? I don't know. I think if you do a sneak peek, then it should just be 1 or 2 shades, right? I don't know, but this is what I found. So this is the sneak peek of the new Galaxy Holo Quad from Neve Cosmetics. In case you want to check this one out, this should be coming soon. It looks really, really nice. This seems to be, the pictures seem to be taken with like some darker light or something. At least this is how, well, me knowing nothing about photography, so I don't know, but it kind of looks dark around it, which sometimes makes the shades look more dramatic in a way. So I don't know if you're going to see more pictures and maybe swatches. I'm sure that Neve Cosmetics is going to provide that for us, but this for now looks really, really yummy. Okay, then let's also talk about Shy Bear Cosmetics, because on April 1st they're going to come out with this palette. This is the Oh My palette. This looks very, very much springtime to me too, while it still has the depth, and that is really, really nice. So this palette has mattes and shimmers in it. Do I have swatches? I don't think I have swatches here right now, but this looks really, really nice. The whole mid-tone range in the palette is very versatile and is also very, yeah, springtime, you know, and I think we all can use that a little bit. But again, there is nice depth in the palette, and that makes it makes it very usable, very wearable for me, because I like to have the lighter options, don't get me wrong, but I need to have the depth in the palette. Otherwise, I honestly will not know what to do with it, you know, because it's just, yeah. You guys told me last time when my dogs were fighting here next to me that you don't mind. Ah, I'm getting a delivery. Hi, husband.
Whoa, whoa.
Are the dogs barking at you? What am I getting delivered? Another baby? Ah, a coffee. Thank you so much. Thank you. Do you want to wave into the camera? Where's your head? There you go. That's my husband's hand. That's all you're ever gonna see. Yeah. Thank you so much, sweetie. Okay, now let us talk about Saints, Angels, Sinners again, because if you're following them on Instagram, then you have seen probably that there is a new palette coming that looks very, very yummy as well. And right now there are still, I think, 1, 2, 3 or 2 shades missing from the reveal. So I'm just going to show you what I see so far. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing so far. And this is a very, very cool palette from what I see so far. Can you stop digging? This is incredible. Okay, sweeties, this palette is coming soon. The final reveal is probably already live when you're seeing this. I'm going to, of course, have to at some point stop editing, but whatever is the most recent version, I'm going to include here. I know that I'm going to get this palette. I'm going to feature it here. I'm very excited about this. As you know, I love, love, love the formula of Saints, Angels, Sinners, and I am very, very happy and proud to work with this brand, you know? Just saying, because this brand has been through quite a bit, and I don't see why. I love the brand. Okay, sweeties, and then let's also talk about Beauty Moon Cosmetics, because they are sneak peeking something that looks so incredible. Did I say that I'm not going to include so many sneak peeks? What am I even talking about? See, I absolutely know what I'm doing. Okay, so let us just talk about this. This is what's coming. It says here it is pressed duochrome glitters, 7 brand new killer shades. Sweeties, this looks like so much fun. Now, I personally love loose glitter, pressed glitter. By now, personally, probably I prefer loose glitter because it's, I don't know, I feel it is almost more versatile for the way I'm using it. But sweeties, this looks so stunning. If you are into glitter, maybe check this out. When is this coming? I have no idea. Coming soon, date to be confirmed. What do you think? What do I think? This is drool worthy. It is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. You know? Yeah. Okay, so does anyone feel that makeup is so much fun? Like, do you feel this? It's like, right? Okay, let us talk about Ritualz Cosmetics. I'm not drinking my coffee, am I? Let's talk about Ritualz Cosmetics, because for the last 2 weeks we have been talking about the sneak peek. Now I can show you the final complete product, basically. So they're coming out with a whole collection, and that is of course the Man-Eater collection. And here we do have the palette, which is it is colorful, but at the same time, and that is also my prediction, that was my prediction like 2 weeks ago when we spoke about the first sneak peek of the palette, that it is going to be very nature bound and very, there's going to be it is feet on the ground. It's gonna be a feet on the ground palette, and that is really how I feel about this palette. It looks beautiful, and I've also tried, of course, Ritualz Cosmetics is a very good brand in case you want to check this one out. Do I have a price right here? I don't. But there's also going to be brushes together with this collection. There might be more. I don't have that information right here, but it is a full collection, and I'm very excited for that brand to come out with that palette. It is probably for my personal makeup taste, because I love the greens and I love these earthy tones and all of that. For me, it is probably the most beautiful palette so far, you know? Absolutely beautiful, and I kind of like the theme too, you know. So yeah, okay, so that was Ritualz Cosmetics. Let us also talk again about Pout and Shout, because they're coming out with the Teddy Bears a Picnic Bedtime Stories for Sleepy Babies palette. This palette has 15 shades, and it is in the style of an old book, and that is so cute. This brand, I don't know the owner. I wish I could know the owner, because it is just, there is so much creativity in that person. I just want to spend a day with that person and just like drain that person with from all the creativity and like suck it up into me, you know. It is just, this person has so many ideas and such a creative way to go about it. And then of course this whole philosophy that you can basically you can pay whatever you can afford, and that is so nice. So do I have, yeah, I do have a price. The suggested price for this palette is around £20. Okay, so is amazing. And the palette itself, the color scheme, is also really sweet, soft, you know, it fits to the theme. It's really nice. So I think it's lovely. All right, then let's also talk about Glisten Cosmetics, because they are going to come out this coming Friday with these Chroma Flick liquid eyeliners, and sweeties, totally into it. Now, from how it looks here, okay, I have not seen more, this is all I know, but from how it looks here, it looks super stunning. Now, I don't know if you have noticed, but I'm rarely doing any eyeliners anymore because I don't have time anymore. Eyeliners and eyebrows are seriously the stuff in my makeup application that takes the longest time, way longer than my eyeshadow application. So I dropped the eyeliner, and it's also, you know, the older I get, it's not getting easier to get a straight line done. So I just dropped it completely. I'm not really missing it, and I also just need the time because I have to, I'm on a very tight schedule in the morning when I'm doing my makeup, and so that is basically what it is. But I'm sure if you're in the same situation like I am, that you can probably use these kinds of liners also for other things, like for makeup art and like drawing on, I don't know, ornaments or something like this, you know. This looks really nice. I don't have a price, but this is launching this coming Friday as far as I get from this post, and this should be super cool. All right, then let's also talk about Neve Cosmetics, because they're coming out with the Masterclass palette, which looks like this. Okay, so this is a palette with, I think, is there just one shimmer in it? it looks from this picture here like there's just that one brown shimmer or the taupe shimmer, and everything else looks like mattes to me. I don't know, is that so? I have no idea, but this is how it looks in case you want to check this one out. There is beautiful depth in the palette. I cannot really from my picture here see in the bottom row what is going on there. There's definitely one black. There's probably one super dark brown. I have no idea. I cannot see it from this picture here what the difference is between the shades, or if there is one shimmer. It doesn't really look though like there is another shimmer, but in case this is something that you would like, then of course please check it out on Neve Cosmetics. All right, then let's go to another sneak peek. Okay, Glaminatrix is sneak peeking the Into the Night palette. So this is going to be another one of these beautiful palettes. I do have the, what was it called again? Nocturnal. The Nocturnal palette. Was it called Nocturnal? Another night theme. Look at that. Okay, so yeah, and I really enjoy that palette. I also posted already a couple of looks with that palette. So in case you want to check out Glaminatrix, then of course feel free to do so. And it's almost time for the reveal of the shades, so I'm very excited for this one. And now I have to skip 1 second to find the other thing that they're coming out. No, that's not it. They're coming out with something else. In case maybe I mixed it up with something else, in case I find it later on, we'll talk again about Glaminatrix later on in the video. Okay, let us for now move on to Eloise Beauty, because they're coming out with the King eyeshadow palette, and it looks like this. And first of all, super big fan of the theme, because I am so much into queens and kings and all of that royalty. That is my thing, you know. I consider myself royalty. Don't tell me that I'm not, because I am. And I also want to treat myself as royalty, and I think it is a beautiful, positive thing. Now, of course, queens and kings have also royally messed up, and it's not only just blissful, but I love the theme. You know, I really love the theme, and I also really love the palette. I think it is a beautiful. Ooh. Really? A fly? Really? In the basement? Okay. Can you just get out of here? Okay, so I think it is a beautiful palette. I think it is traditional with the blue and the neutrals. That is a good thing. You know, it's a good thing. It's very wearable, and it is very classy in the sense that you know that this works. Everybody knows that neutrals with blue and neutrals also with green, neutrals with color, it works. It is a known secret that this works, and I think this palette is beautiful. It is big, it has mattes and shimmers, and I love it. You know, and the theme, there is nothing I would change about this palette. It's beautiful. Yeah, so this is from Eloise Beauty. It says here it features 25 highly pigmented shades with its gorgeous mattes, shimmers, pressed glitters, and a stunning cream formula. They are designed to help you create amazing looks from neutral to full glam with ease. Okay, this is available now, retailing for $49. And the fly is sitting here on my softbox, and it's really bugging me. All right, so now, oh dear. Now it's sitting on the other softbox. Go away. This is unbelievable. Now let us go to Ghoul Boutique, because they're coming out with this palette. This is the Ice Cream for Ice Cream palette, and this is their Spring-O-Ween instead of Halloween, right? So it's Spring-O-Ween palette, and it says it features 12 creamy high shimmer duochrome shades, and this will be no, it is already available now. Okay, so in case you want to check this one out, it looks very pretty, and I have not tried this brand, so I cannot tell you what I think about the formula or anything, but if you want to check out Ghoul Boutique, then of course feel free to do so, and enjoy. All right, then let's also quickly talk about ColourPop. They came out with something that I really have no idea about. So this is the Legend of Korra and ColourPop collection. I'm sure if you hear this buzzing, it's the fly that is flying around my microphone. The animals love me. I don't know. I can't help it. Okay, I have no idea what this is. This must be a computer game. Please educate me in the comments, as you always do. Also, when there is stuff about releases about TV shows and movies, I never know because I just don't have time. I'm too active. I don't sit down and play games. I've never played a computer game in my whole life. Just saying, you know? And I'm not missing it, you know? So, you know what though? I always, like, there are so many YouTubers who say, oh, I just spent the whole afternoon playing a computer game and I got to that and that level. And I'm like, what? How sad is that? I'm like, wow, I was outside for 3 hours and I was dog training and I cooked dinner and I did laundry for 9 people and I did homework with 3 children and I managed my social media. And you know what I mean? It's like, you know, different perspectives. Okay, so in any case, so this is the Legend of Korra and Colourpop collection. This has launched already, and we have, of course, the eyeshadow palette, then we have chrome liquid shadows, then we have Fresh Kiss lip creams, graphic ink liners, and Super Shock highlighters. And this is available. Okay. Nice depth in the palette. Other than that, I really don't relate, so I cannot really judge it. According to the picture, the outside packaging, it kind of looks like it makes sense, but you guys would know much better, right? So also, you know, thank you also for the comments under last week's video when we spoke about the Frida Kahlo palette from Glam, because you said this looks nothing like Frida Kahlo. I totally agree with you. That's why I also didn't say anything about how the palette looks and how I find how I judge it, because I find the outer packaging was beautiful, you know, but the inside of the palette was very blah, you know. So in any case, a nice depth, but other than that, I really don't know what to say about it. And I personally also don't really buy from Colourpop, so but I just wanted to mention it in case you do. All right, then let's also talk about Eloise Beauty, because they're coming out with their Extreme Juicy 2 collection. This is textured multi-chrome shine shadows in 3 new colors, and this is how they look super foiled, really pretty. At the blue though, wow. Also the other shades, but the blue, I want to slap it right on, you know. So yeah, do we have prices? No, I don't have prices, but this is available for pre-order now in case you want to check this one out from Eloise Beauty. Then now we're coming back to Glaminatrix. I knew that there was something. Okay, let's go back to that because besides the sneak peek that we just spoke about with the, I think, Into the Night palette, they are also introducing a new extreme metallic single eyeshadow collection, which is 6 shades, and you do have a bundle price. You also have single prices. So for the bundle, you will have to pay about $77 and or 115 Australian dollars, because Glaminatrix is of course based in Australia. If you buy the shades individually, you will have to pay around $15 each. Okay, so this is already available by the time you're seeing this. Okay, also here they look super foiled and super like metallic and amazing. Really into these kinds of shades. Honestly, I just spoke with a friend of mine the other day, and we were talking about a palette where there were special shades in it. Special shades are for me, of course there were mattes and there were shimmers and there were special shades, which is multi-chromes, duochromes, I don't know, foils or metallic, stuff like that. And I said to my friend, why are there also the regular OG shimmers in that palette? Who needs it? You know, I don't know. I'm just so spoiled with all those special shades. I love them so much that I'm really less drawn to the OG shimmer formula, while I do realize, of course, that usually older people tell me that actually they prefer very often the OG shimmer formula because it is easier when you have very textured eyelids. It is easier to handle those. So, but I'm not there yet, so I don't know from personal experience, just from what you guys are telling me. But for me personally, I would just love to have only the special shades together with mattes, you know? Okay, but this looks really nice, and yeah, so feel free to check this one out in case you want to. Then let's also talk about about Dandelions Cosmetics because they're coming out with this palette. This is available now. I'm not 100% sure if what I have here is the name or if this is the description of the palette. So it says here, to a fruitful end and a sweet beginning. This could be the name, or it could just be a toast. I don't know. But this is of course how the palette looks. There is this one side that is very, very berry-like, and then also the other one with the yellow and ochre. It's very, very pretty. You also see the swatches. You have mattes and shimmers in case you would like to check this one out from Dandelions Cosmetics. Then let's also talk about this one. This is from Mythic Beauty Haus, and this is the Ancient Ones palette, and this is based on the ancient Egyptians. And that is so, so cool. Okay, so it says here, I'm just gonna read this for you. Take a look at our swatches? Do I have swatches? I have swatches. I'm gonna include them too. Take a look at our swatches for our newest palette, Ancient Ones, which is an Egyptian themed palette with a beautiful range of colors. Each shade is shown swatched with glitter glue and applied with a stiff flat brush, as well as without any primer, dry. Okay, so you do have 5 different shades here, and I think from what I see here, it looks really, really nice and sparkly and beautiful. So feel free to check out Mythic Beauty Haus in case you want to. This is available now for $38. All right, then let's also go to Quicksand Cosmetics. We spoke about this brand a couple of weeks ago, and I think it was a sneak peek, and now I can show you it was the sneak peek for what I'm showing you now. This is the Art Deco collection, and you can have that as singles for the whole thing as you see it here with the palette and the shades. You will have to pay $50, okay? And I do believe when you only buy the shades without the palette, it's $45, okay? Something like that, in case you're interested. This looks very, very pretty, very pretty. And also here I want to say that there is also this earthbound thing going on. I don't know enough about Art Deco to judge if this represents Art Deco, but for me, just what I feel, there is nature in it. There is something earthy in it, you know, even though with the blue, but still blue is also nature. So for me, this has a super, super nice vibe, and it's beautiful. So this is available now. Okay, then let's also talk about Beauty Creations Cosmetics, because they're coming out with all of these products. So this is a whole face line, and I think it's called Natural. They are presenting their first cream product, Natural. So you do have, of course, it says here, the Sand Highlight and Contour Palette for $14, the Bronze Highlight and Contour Palette for $14, the Camo Color Correcting Palette for $14, and then the Snatch and Sculpt brush for $6. Okay, double-ended brushes, not for me. Where do you put them? You know, I need to be able to like sort my stuff and have it, like, you know, the same thing with those weird shaped palettes. Where do I put them? They don't fit in anywhere. And with the double-ended brushes, I don't want to put a brush down on its bristles. I don't want to do that. So do I have it then lying here? No, I don't want that. So I'd rather have 2 brushes than a double-ended brush. I don't like it. But and personally, I'm not into cream products, but many people are. So that's why I'm showing it to you in case this is something that you want to check out. You can also have the whole thing in a PR box for $39, and this is available now from Beauty Creations. Okay, now elephant in the room, of course, Neve Cosmetics, because also we have spoken about that brand for the last 2 weeks, I think, with the sneak peeks for the new palette. Now this palette has been on the way to me forever, and it has not gotten to me yet, because I don't know if you're following the news, and if you know, I live in Israel and there's a lot of mess going on in my country. It's probably stuck at the post office or in customs or who knows what, but yeah, so this is the palette. I wish I could have it already, because I see already like everybody and their dog are featuring that palette, and I would be liking to feature it too, because I just think it's beautiful, and I'm really suffering from this, that I'm always the last. Sorry, because you know what I always also feel, what does the brand think when there's always that one person who is always last? this is the kind of person that you fire when you're the boss, right? And it's not my fault. I can't help it, right? But it's just so unfair. But it's a beautiful palette. And of course, the color story is based on royalty, on palaces. Let me just see if it says a little bit more about this here. It says a collection of 10 luxurious mattes in opulent jewel tones of amber, emerald, sapphire, amethyst, and ruby. It's highlighted by 5 dazzling new multi-chromes that add a spectacular ornate touch. Stay tuned for a video of the multi-chromes later today. Okay, so it looks beautiful, and I've seen already a couple of looks by different kinds of people that absolutely look stunning. So this jewel tones, oh, really so pretty. So yeah, that is basically what it is. That's all I have to give till I get the palette. Okay, sweeties, I quickly had to change the battery in my camera, so if there is a tiny difference now with the camera angle, that is why. Let's also go to this one here, to Touch of Glam, because they're coming out with these holo shades. Do I have a name for this? I don't think I have a name for this collection, but this looks absolutely stunning. In case you want to check this one out, these will be available as singles or as a bundle, and then also as a mega bundle, which is then all the bundles. This is what it says here, okay? Maybe you know what that all means, but in case you want to check out these shades, then of course feel free to do so. This is this should already be available. I don't know, maybe it will be available. Just lost my concentration because my dog was crying in his sleep. My sweetie, don't worry, mommy is here. All right, then let's talk about makeup Ritualz, because they're coming out with the Cosmos eyeshadow palette, and this is how she looks. Again, oh, do you see the swatches there in the middle on the bottom of the picture? Oh, this is so good. Okay, so this is going to launch on April 3rd, and I think this is absolutely beautiful. It is big, it has a depth, it has a beautiful color scheme, which is kind of, you know, there is a big section of the palette which has this mermaid kind of a color scheme, which is my most favorite colors to do makeup with, beyond the green, okay? Because of course green is my most favorite color, but beyond the green, I really like the blues and the purples and things like this. So surprise. Yeah, so that is basically what it is. This is going to be available super soon. Do I have a price for this? No, I don't have a price for this, but this is launching soon. And I think also the size of the palette, I personally love big palettes. I think that is such a smart thing to do, and I love it. So this is coming in case you want to check this one out. Then let's also talk about Gloss Gods, because they are going to come out with a face products, basically. I don't know why that was so hard to say. So they're coming out with 2 different brushes. They're coming out with liquid contour and then also this face palette. All right, so, and I think this is actually really nice. I also really like the brushes. They look super nice. The liquid contour or liquid bronzer, again, liquid products and cream products, not so much for me, but the face palette actually looks really pretty. So in case you want to check this one out, this is from Gloss Gods. This should already be available. All right, then let's talk about Sugar Drizzle. Okay, now remember at the beginning of the video I said that I am very minimalist when it comes to my makeup. So with that in mind, I'm going to show you this Mermaid Waterproof Black Liquid Eyeliner with a felt tip applicator. This retails for $12. Now, again, I'm sure that the product is beautiful. For me personally, I just want a normal pen, you know, just a normal pen. I also have brushes like this with a mermaid tail and stuff like that. I got them, I don't know if it was PR or if, however I got those, I gave them to my kids to play with. I cannot handle it. I cannot, you know, which is, I should get over it. But I'm just minimalist, you know, and that's how I am. So does it look beautiful? Absolutely. And I'm sure the product is really nice, because everything that I have tried from Sugar Drizzle is really like spot on, you know. It's just the packaging for me is not my favorite, let's put it that way, but a lot of people are different than me. So yeah, and then I also definitely wanted to show you this one. This is the Don't Forget to Smile palette, and I think this is what every one of us should have, because in today's world it's very, very easy to forget to smile, and it makes you look old. And it makes you sad. So let's just put a smile on our faces. Like when I'm sitting here and I'm filming for you, I just have to smile. I'm also smiling once the camera is off a lot, you know, because it is just so much nicer. Yeah. Okay, so I'm becoming more goofy the older I get. Seriously. I don't know. So yeah, let's just talk about this palette. I think also when you see the finger swatches, you see how opaque those shades are and how beautiful they look. I hope you can see it on the screen, that it is big enough. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, and it also has, again, this springtime vibe. It is light, it is happy, it's beautiful, you know? And again, I have tried Sugar Drizzle several times already, and whatever I tried from that brand was super, super nice, you know? So this is coming on the 2nd of April and will retail for $36 in case you want to check out this one. Then let's also talk about, I think, 2 things from Ladybug Glow, because they're coming out with the Velvet Cream lipsticks and lip glosses. This is how they look. This is available now on their Etsy in case you want to check this one out. Very, very special colors also here available in case you do your makeup, your lip makeup, your lip products. If you are into this to have like a yellow or a royal blue or something like this, I'm sure you will find something here. Me personally, I'm very, very boring when it comes to my lips. I love it when they look in basically my normal color or just like slightly different and call it a day. Maybe also because I just have very, very bold eye looks all the time, and I like it to not have my face with too many distractions. You know, I like to have my emphasis on my eyes, but there are other people who like to have their emphasis everywhere. So, you know, it's just me that I would probably go for the more classy versions, which they also have. Okay, so just saying. Okay, so this is available now, and then they're also coming out with the Galaxia Magica palette. This is a pressed pigments palette with 12 fun shades, 5 duochrome shifty sparkly shades, and 6 mattes, and 1 matte with sparkle. All right, so this is also available now. This retails for $36, and this is the palette, which also nice depth, I have to say, and also nice lighter colors. There's a good range, a good balance in the palette, and overall it is also a very springtime palette. I don't know if that is because of the color of the palette itself. It could also be because it is this lavender shade that in itself already gives me a springtime vibe. I don't know. But yeah, so and with that we are done. Yeah, okay, sweeties, now I can finally have my coffee now that it is probably already cold, but it was so much fun filming for you. It was extreme fun for me to be here today. I'm having a lot of fun with my dog training also, just for those who are interested in that. I just came home, actually before I started filming, I came home from a pack walk, and that is so much fun. I love it so much. It is so empowering, and it is so good for my soul, and my anxiety level has gone down so much, like you would not believe, ever since I have the dogs, you know. And I have been suffering from anxiety that was so bad that I felt paralyzed, that I couldn't leave the house, that I even in the house could not move because I was scared of everything. And now it is just so different. And I hope that you feel it, that I feel I'm making a huge turnaround in my life, and it's beautiful. I love it. And at the same time, I did rescue a couple of dogs and gave them a loving home, which is so nice, because the kennels are full and I'm heartbroken about that. I wish I could adopt more. But yeah, so just saying, in case you're into, of course, rescue dogs, and if you want to see my dogs, please follow me, of course, on my dog Instagram, because there you can see all of them in all their glory, and sometimes you can also see my kids there and stuff like that. It's a little bit more private because my other Instagrams are, of course, business, right? All right, sweeties, this is it for today. I hope you did enjoy yourselves. And of course, leave me your comments in the comment section. Subscribe if you want to. I would love to have you here. And again, next week and like this whole time for Passover, I might not be able to film a video like this. Maybe I can film something shorter, maybe with one of my kids or something, which you guys also really like all the time. So maybe we'll do something like that instead. And then of course, when Passover is over and we have calmed down a bit, then we'll go back to the normal schedule. All right, so sweeties, I'm sending you super big hugs. Love you so much, and I shall see you here next time. And up until then, go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.